You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. Shout out to my sponsor, St. Ives Blunts. Make sure to go get you one of those. I got Oakland in the building today, man. I got Kafani. How you doing?
What's up with you, bro, man? Just chilling. Got my mask on, man. I got a surround sound getting installed in the whole house, so gotta worry about this corona. So make sure I'm good right now.
Nah, you definitely got to be safe with the corona right now. How is the coronavirus? Like, how would you say it's been affecting you?
Really, really, as far as just with my kids and not going to school, but actually it's been far on that end. It's been a little bit cool because I've been getting to spend more time with them because I've been just was on the holidays and the weekends with the kids. But now, you know what I'm saying, I got the kids throughout the week. But for most of the corona, I've been on house arrest, so it really ain't affected me that much because shit, I've been in the house.
You've been in the house already. How you think it will impact the world moving forward? You think the world will ever get back opened up fully?
Yeah. I think it will. I feel like this corona shit always been here. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like that presidential election shit is what made this corona shit. You feel me? They was trying to suppress the vote.
No. It got big right around election time. That shit was hella crazy. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, they did that. They did that on purpose, man. Trump was trying to find a way to stay in. He was in cahoots of bringing that shit up over here, man. He was trying to. That shit dinner was fake that he got corona. I don't believe he even got corona shit.
Yeah, I was just talking to my dad about that. We was just like, how you get corona, nigga, and you waving outside to the people and shit. What type of shit is that?
You feel me?
No, that should be crazy. I wanted to ask you if you could talk about. I know we had texted before because we were supposed to do an interview like a few days ago. But can you talk about Lil Yates? Rest in peace to him and y'all relationship.
I never actually met Yates, but RIP to him. He one of the younger artists coming up, and you know what I'm saying. I was in the feds. I did like 3 years in the feds. So when so basically, doing the rides with all the little youngsters coming up and shit like that, I've been, I was tucked away in the feds and shit like that. So it's a lot of the younger artists. I don't really don't know a lot of the younger artists.
Yeah.
Because pretty much, shit. When I be doing my shows like me and Keak be on the road together a lot.
Yeah.
We be all over, you know what I'm saying? We all over California, all over the place doing shows. So I really don't be doing like no shows in the Bay and you know what I'm saying, the club meeting and all that. So so some of the younger artists I haven't, you know what I'm saying, had the opportunity to actually really meet.
Yeah. No, I got you. For sure, rest in peace though.
But I heard some of his music, the youngster had talent.
Yeah, for sure. For sure he had talent, for sure.
And that was a sad situation, man. That we losing all these artists and different stuff like that. Shit ain't cool, man,
No, you're right for sure. How you feel about everything we've been seeing with like the police brutality and all that type of stuff?
Man, the police brutality, that shit been going on forever. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't know, the police was started. The actual local policing was started to catch runaway slaves.
For sure. People don't be doing that.
Yeah, see, like, you know what I'm saying, back in them days, they had like the marshal, the sheriff of the town, but the marshals were like, feds or whatever, and basically they set up the local slave owners and shit like that. They got the whole little policing situation to catch the slaves because the slaves were trying to run up north and get up out of here, so they had the police to come get them. So a lot of people in our country don't know the history of that.
Yeah.
The history of the, you know what I'm saying, of that the actual police started to catch us black people.
Yeah.
And so that brutality that we've been seeing, we just now able to see it physically because we got these cameras.
Exactly. The cameras is changing the game for sure.
It changed the game for man.
But it
It
seems
really,
like even with the cameras, niggas are still getting off with murder.
they're still getting off with murder. It's because they put them at a higher standard. It's like it's like it's crazy. Like they make it seem like a police life is more greater than a normal civilian life. And to me, a life is a life.
For sure.
Ain't nobody greater than the next. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm tired.
So that shit has amazed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see a police, he might have been the cricketest cop. That motherfucker get knocked down. They got a whole motherfucking stadium full of motherfucking police.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whether people see it or not, and they try to say like they try to put everybody in the gang, they try to say everybody in the gang. Well, if you gonna say everybody in the gang members or in a gang,
Yeah.
they the gang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got the Democrats and Republicans banging red and blue.
Exactly. On a political level, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
niggas letting that shit go over their head. I ain't gonna lie.
So the police ain't nothing but a big ass gang.
Exactly.
Scary ass motherfuckers. When one cop by himself, he ain't gonna do shit. He gotta wait till it's about 5 of them before they ready to do something.
They feel tough as shit all of a sudden.
Yeah, then he want to get tough.
Can you tell me how did you grow up? Were your parents around? What was it like for you?
For me, shit, I was born and raised in Oakland, born in Kaiser Hospital.
Yeah.
Shit, my whole life I was raised in like most of my family is from Camel Village, from the bottoms.
Yeah.
But like we kind of like spread it out through the east and all everywhere. I was raised in Funktown.
Yeah.
So I had I had my moms and pops. You know what I'm saying? Moms always had a job. Pops was Pops was pimping,
Yeah.
selling dope, and you know what I'm saying, and eventually, moved up to this white collar shit. But most of my family is from the bottoms, lower bottoms, Campbell Village.
Yeah.
But I got family from the east, like Frog from the park. That's my uncle.
Yeah.
Cadillac Club. It's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in Funktown. I was raised in Funktown coming up.
Yeah.
And I was in Funktown like where it was like shit. It was my whole life, but I was there when it was really going down. Like, you know what I'm saying, the reason why they call it Funktown, when like
When niggas was
Mickey
really
Mo,
funky.
yeah, like with Mickey Mo, Felix Mitchell, they all was going over at that turf.
Yeah.
So like, man, I seen the gang of shit, a lot of murders and motherfuckers get knocked down over there. Cause I stayed right there. I stayed right off of Fifth Ave and East 17th. So right there on Fifth and East 18th, right there is that store called Sybil's. That's where all the shit used to go down. That's where everybody used to hang out and sell dope and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like when I was coming up, and I mean, people don't really know. Like Funktown, like hella big. Like
How long does it go till?
I could say that's like one of the biggest hoods in Oakland. Like that shit spread out so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Besides like the Dubs or something, but like Funktown go from it's the first, you know what I'm saying, first beginning of it's the Dota it's the Dota to East Oakland. Start right there on First Ave and it work his way all the way to like 13th Ave. You feel me? So, and then you gotta go from if you go from like East 18th, you go from like East 12th all the way up to East 28th, all the way by Island. So, like, it's a big ass hood. Like it's super big, and I grew up all through there. You know what I'm saying? When it was really going down through the 80s. Shit, moms didn't move from up over there until shit. I was like, shit, 30. Shit, I was like 30. I was like, shit. I was like uh, about 33 before she moved from up over there. But you know, I left. I left around like 98, 99.
Yeah,
I had caught a robbery
yeah,
in 99, and then I went and did my time, and I went and did my time off my robbery, and I had moved to New Orleans for a year.
yeah.
That's when I had kind of got into music and shit, and then I ended up coming back. I
So
ended up
you didn't make music prior to that time at all?
Nah, man, I came up, man. I really wasn't, you know, I really wasn't thinking about music. It was like basically my stepbrother and really my ex-wife was my influence to music. Um, they wanted to rap, and I was a nigga who know how to, you know what I'm saying? I was a nigga who was know how to mastermind shit. So I ended up hooking it up and just getting a gang of equipment, and we was in New Orleans, and this was about like 2000, and then we moved back. We moved back to the we moved back. We was on 13th. We was on 13th and East 28, and
Yeah,
that's when we first started recording.
yeah,
Right there in Funktown, we had a little studio up in there,
yeah,
and that's kind of like where I first really started really rapping.
yeah.
And
How old was you as that at that time?
I was I went to jail in like 99. I got out in 2000, and that's when I came up with the Babyface Assassins BFA. We came up with that name, and I started rapping way back then, and then shit, like first feature song I ever did was with fucking Too Short.
That's crazy.
Like my boy Jake Kell was my first producer. If anybody from Oakland know, APG, Action Pack Gangsters
Yeah,
from AppGuard. My nigga J Cut, he was a big known nigga in the '80s as far as producing and shit like that. And
yeah,
I had met up with him through some common folks, and he started making beats for me,
yeah,
and we started rapping, and he just knew hella motherfuckers. Like my first album, The Ruby Red Eye, came out in 2001 or 2002. Shit, we had Short on there. We had Old
yeah,
School Cuckoo Cow in my project.
yeah.
Motherfucker, we had Yuck Mouth on that motherfucker.
You was going up.
We had
That's your first project?
yeah, we had Stan Quinn on that motherfucker. We had AP9 for the Motherfuckers was a part of it, helped put us out.
Yeah,
We had Raz Cass on there, Rest in Peace Badass on there.
yeah,
Yeah, we was doing our things as youngsters, like fresh like 20 years old. I was
yeah,
first in the game and doing my thing. That's my first album came
yeah.
out
Was
out
there
the
any other like young niggas popping at that time?
man. At that point right there, it was like debate rap scene was just the same old, like that coming to 90 gangster rap, like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like that whole 90s movement. The
yeah,
young movement hadn't started yet.
yeah,
What ended up happening was, I ended up going to the pen. I ended up violating my probation and shit because I had moved to New Orleans. I fucked around and caught a case in New Orleans, and I got violated in California. And when I was staying at the time, I was staying in L.A. I was in L.A. County with all the gang members. Like that's how I figured out the whole gang culture. I was in L.A. County for like
yeah,
shit. I was in L.A. County for like 9 months, and know anybody who know anything about jail, motherfucking L.A. County is like motherfucking a level 4 prison. It's
yeah.
going down. Now I was locked up in that motherfucker. Actually, with my pops, we had caught a case together. I was locked up with
You was
him
locked up with your pops?
and my pops. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. That's
We
crazy.
yeah had we had a little we had caught a little case,
Yeah,
and we getting some bread, and we ended up getting locked up, and we had to go to the Twin Towers, and then I ended up going to Supermax. So
yeah,
anybody who really know, like they know, you feel me, about LA, like that shit ain't cool. and that's you got that whole gang culture. But you know, I was in that motherfucker, held my own, and was good.
How it worked for you though? Cause like you not from LA. Was niggas telling you like I know like jail is hella race based, but was niggas telling you like, oh, you gotta join a gang or you gotta get put on with some shit?
Nah. That is respect the nigga from the Bay. Like we
Yeah,
fuck with the blood. We fuck with the blood. So you know what I'm saying? I kind of like ran with the Bloods, but it's so crazy in LA County. Like every time you go to court, they put your ass in a new dorm.
yeah,
So like it's going up every day.
yeah,
Like the Mexicans, when the Serranos, when they see that the blacks is low in the dorm, there's a dorm of like 75 people.
yeah,
When they see it's going up, and they see that the blacks is low, it's finna go down. Like, no lie, my first night that I came into LA County, it was a motherfucking riot. I went through my first riot, my first night.
What
Because what
happened?
happened was they came and did a shakedown, and they put us in the day room, hella cold. We was just in our boxes. They
Yeah,
stripping up the whole little shit. And what happened? Ended up happening was one of the Serranos, I guess a black dude was talking, and the police was like, "Shut up! Y'all keep on talking. Y'all gonna be in this motherfucker all night." And, you know, motherfuckers got to report the next day and some other shit. So
yeah,
one of the Serrano shot callers or whatever, he was like, "Man, tell your peoples, man, they need to be quiet, man. We trying to get out of here." So then, you
yeah,
know that you already know, black motherfuckers ain't going for
yeah,
that. Motherfucker talking shit. So when we get back to the dorm, it's a standoff. A motherfucker OG was telling me, he's like, "Youngster, just put your," he's like, he told me, "Man, put your t-shirt around your face." He's like, "Man, just keep your back to the wall, and just get on whatever coming your way." And
yeah,
so that was what happened. The part of that part of the riot part, far as the fight shit, wasn't shit.
yeah,
The fucked up part was they got these gates. Like the gates, you know how you got the old school store where you got the gates that come down
yeah,
with the little metal gates that come down.
yeah,
And them motherfuckers shoot. They start shooting motherfucking tear gas into the shit,
yeah,
and rolling the gates down. So now you like can't cough, can't nothing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Anybody who from LA or whatever who looking at this video, they'll tell you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
And your ass being that motherfucker, your ass up in there getting choked out,
yeah.
and then they come in there with all their riot gear on,
Oh, hell no.
sliding your ass about that motherfucker, grabbing you by your clothes and dragging you about that motherfucker.
Damn.
So I
That's
did that.
crazy.
I did that. Then they shipped me after that. I got shipped to Jamestown. No, actually, I went to Delano for
Yeah.
reception.
Where
That's
that's
up
at?
in that's like by Bakersfield, like Kern County. But I was still up around just like around, you know, Bloods and Crips and shit like that. But like I said, I kind of ran with the Bloods. And then from there, I went to Jamestown, which was like fire camp. If anybody been in Jamestown, or it's the same, it's like Susanville. It's like that shit set up the same. So anybody been in Susanville, which is another fire camp, is the same as Jamestown. Like that shit made exactly the same.
Yeah.
I was on a 2 yard. And then it's so crazy. Was really crazy. I had to go back to court in Cocoa County to
Yeah.
clear up my robbery shit, to get time served. So I go there. I'm out to court. So when you go out to court, they don't take your money. They don't take nothing.
Yeah.
So so basically, you know what I'm saying? When I'm up in there, I'm up in that motherfucker. I smuggled me some motherfucking weed, not some weed, but some cigarettes.
Yeah.
At the time in the pen, you could still smoke.
Yeah.
I smuggled me some cigarettes to the county, and you know what I'm saying, I just stacked up on all my stamps and shit,
Yeah.
because when you out the court, you got to go to San Quentin.
Yeah.
So they had me on. I went to West Block.
Yeah.
They had me on Bayside. So I had hella stamps because the lifers and shit. The motherfuckers be wanting stamps and shit because they was able to send them home and get money.
Yeah.
But they had me stuck on Bayside for 6 weeks. They forgot about me.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
literally, they literally forgot about me, bro. I'm sitting on Bayside to one day I just decided to act the guard like, bruh, I'm supposed to be at Jamestown, man.
Yeah.
The hell, I'm just out the court. And he's like, man, I fucked up on your paperwork. And so they sent me back to Jamestown. I paroled. I told you I got caught up in Louisiana, so I got extradited back to Louisiana, and then they ended up basically giving me time served for the time I did.
Yeah.
And so I got out June 18th. I got out June 18th, 2004.
Yeah.
And that's when I got and that's when like the hyphy movement had just started, I guess. And then I just got right into it, like instantly, like right into the mix.
Yeah. Is that when you start dropping fast NASCAR and shit?
Yeah, well, I was still on my group, Babyface Assassins. We was deep into the hyphy movement.
Yeah.
We had a song with Keak called "Everybody Know My Name," which was on the TVT was their label.
Yeah.
That they put out this thing called Hyphy Hits.
Yeah.
We was on there.
That's hard.
And they still owe some money right now. I just was looking up. They got a class action lawsuit against the motherfuckers because they went bankrupt. They didn't pay us for our money. And but anyway, I was doing that, and we came out with another banger, Hyphy Hill.
Yeah.
That and Keak Da Sneak, Everybody Know My Name. That shit was all over the radio.
Yeah.
You know, so I had met Mr. Fab.
Yeah.
And me and Fab hooked up, and shit, he let us open up every show he did.
Oh,
so his whole little round of Fab did, Babyface Assassins, we was open up all his shows.
Oh, that's hard.
So we had that experience, and then you know, Keak like family, like all his family and motherfucking my family know each other and fuck with it. So once we got together, we made that song. He let us perform like in the middle of the show. In the middle of the show, he'll do the Everybody Know My Name with us. So much love to Keak and Fab for like giving me the opportunity and my group member the opportunity of moving. And so like basically I was super shining already, like, you know what I'm saying? I had a jury on cars and shit. And at that time, I wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying, a known rapper or whatever. I'm just the up and coming nigga following behind. But shit, I was shining just with him. And also shout out to my nigga Jack, rest in peace, because he was another influential person in me and my career. I had knew him when I first started rapping. Matter of fact, he was on my first album. I forgot to say he was on
your first album.
He was on my very first album also.
That's hard.
He used to come to my house and just stay over the house. We had a fat ass house in Tracy. We used to call it the mini mansion. We had a fat ass house and shit. And we had a studio.
That's crazy.
Yeah, San Quinn that came through and shit like that. And we used to have parties and fucking hella bitches and
fucking around in there.
We fucking around. This before Jack even put his first album out, like and we used to just fuck around. This one Hustler had first Carter's case when he was on the run for years and shit.
Yeah,
it was around that time. Because motherfucker came to me, one of the dudes came to me because they knew I had the hookup on, shit.
Yeah.
So they was trying to get the hookup on some birth certificates type shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was trying to change up their identity while they was on the run type shit. So one of the main niggas had came through with Jack, whoever was running, who was taking, he was running a little shit with Jack, and Jack had introduced me to the dude or whatever, and so Jack was like real. He was real inspirational when I got out of jail, because when I got out of jail, and when I got out of jail, I was running with Jack. So Jack kind of introduced me to everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? He introduced me to Yuck Mouth and Rest in Peace, Pretty Black, and then Pretty Black and BA from 3 Times Crazy. They had that shit called the Dope Game and Keak. And then that's how I first met Keak. And then once we start chopping, we had family ties and shit, like my pops and shit.
That's
fucking
crazy.
with his family and all the shit. Like so, like ever since, man, that nigga just been super close, and
Yeah,
like we just got the opportunity when he had that tell me when to go run, that main the real run,
yeah.
like that real run. We was with him every weekend, every show,
Yeah.
rocking with him, every Fab show,
That
rocking.
that
Yeah,
that shit was going up at that time.
yeah,
Like real. Like I think people would be people. I feel like that without that era, you feel me? The era that we have it now, it wouldn't be around. You feel me?
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I was heavy. We was heavy in the game, and
Yeah,
then I uh then I made NASCAR,
yeah,
and that motherfucker is like once I made that song, we made that song. I took that shit to the club and gave it to the DJ because we was
yeah,
already getting played on the radio and shit like that. And then back then it was MySpace. It wasn't no YouTube back there. You feel me?
yeah.
We had MySpace and shit. So motherfuckers was running up numbers like, you know what I'm saying? How everybody
I
running their
think
numbers on YouTube, we running our shit up on MySpace. So it was
yeah.
like the same type of shit. You feel me?
It wasn't even
So
on Instagram,
hell no, I went on
huh?
Instagram.
That's
It wasn't even
before. Yeah,
it wasn't even Twitter.
yeah. I already know. I already know. I already know.
You know what I mean? Twitter ended up coming out whilst Twitter ended up coming out and like this the crazy part. When I put NASCAR out, we had to set up to get set up with the with B it was MTV Jams for
Yeah,
Jam of the Week. We had to get set up to put it out.
yeah,
Man, somebody leaked it on YouTube because YouTube wasn't even, what I'm saying, YouTube was just you only had to be on your computer.
yeah.
That motherfucker got 50,000. That shit got 50,000 views in one day.
That's crazy.
The NASCAR shit.
That's crazy.
And and to make a correction, one of the NASCAR videos got 700,000 on it. But
Yeah,
it's other NASCAR videos out there that got like big numbers. You just got to know how to search this shit. Cause I
yeah,
got so much music out. I got so much music out that's out that you can't even find all my old ass songs. Like
yeah,
I got I got I got shit hundreds and hundreds of songs that I done put out over the years.
yeah,
That if you just go to YouTube, it's just gonna pop up. YouTube just gonna pop up your newest shit.
yeah.
Like you really gotta know how to go back
And
and go search that
yeah.
shit to go
Like, you're
find
right.
that
You're
shit.
right for sure.
Like I know how to go find that shit and go find it, you know what I'm saying, and find all the other old shit.
Yeah,
But other people might not. But
yeah,
I don't dwell in the past. I'm about now. But at the end of the day, though, I'm still getting the bag from that shit. Like that shit still making money for me.
yeah.
All the shit still making
That's
bread.
a classic Bay record for sure. Uh,
But that
what,
ain't even my best. But that ain't even my best record, bro. I got music with everybody in the industry.
yeah.
Like I just posted up today. Like I was the first motherfucker to bring Gucci Man out here.
Oh, for
You feel
real.
me? Yeah, we had a big ass concert at Space 550.
Oh yeah,
Motherfuckers, motherfuckers paying like $65 to $100
to
just
get
for
in.
pre-sale tickets.
Yeah,
We made like damn 75,000 at that show.
yeah,
Like it's the footage I just put on my channel. I had just put on my channel. You feel me?
yeah,
Got the footage up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I gotta remind people. You know what I'm saying? That the hits I got, the
yeah,
bangers I got,
yeah,
because at a point in time, every week I'm doing three. I was doing three shows. I was doing three shows sometimes in a night.
yeah.
I was doing three
Crazy.
shows in a night.
That's crazy.
Back then we was doing shows. Back then we was doing shows on Wednesday nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was always a show. Like it's like to the generation now, they got it bad. Like everything shut down,
Yeah,
just doing to ignorance and motherfuckers fucking up the clubs.
yeah.
But when I was coming up, shit, we had a show every night.
Niggas wasn't like niggas. The clubs weren't getting shot up like that back then.
Um, I mean, motherfuckers it started being shootings in there, but in the beginning,
Yeah,
I mean, it was always hyphy and shit like that going
yeah,
down. But it was so much money out here, and everything was going, and the radio was supporting everybody. We just had this big old gumbo pot, and we just had this new sound that nobody else had. That they was just fucking with it. So, shit. I mean, we was traveling. We traveling. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize we got Portland on lock, Washington. We got
Yeah.
all that shit on lock. We got KC on lock. You know what I'm
KC.
saying? Akron, yeah, Akron,
Yeah.
Ohio. It's just certain spots that fuck with the Bay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
KC for sure rocking
And,
with the Bay heavy. Shout out KC.
and I was rocking hard in Detroit back then because
Oh yeah.
Detroit always because
Detroit for
Detroit
sure.
always like that.
Yeah.
Detroit always like that up tempo shit. It was
Yeah.
in their clubs that the up tempo, how they got the up tempo music now
Yeah.
with the Detroit shit, that Detroit sound. I was going up in Detroit, but I was fucking with the real OG, the real nigga out there in Detroit. I was fucking with Trick Trick.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers right now, nigga. I was fucking with Trick Trick out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was shit. I was out there fucking around.
All right. Can you tell me what's going on with you and Philthy right now, man? I've been seeing all that with the versus challenge and y'all going back and forth. It's all on YouTube, man. Like, what's going on?
And ain't nothing going on, man. I'm the bigger man in the situation, man. I ain't got nothing. I'm not even go fall into that childish shit. Like that shit got childish. Like
Yeah.
what happened is that I said, first of all, I got pissed off at Vlad because
Yeah.
Vlad keep throwing flames. I guess he said something to Lavish D, bringing up my situation, and he bringing the situation up to different artists, and it's like
Yeah.
that shit just all that shit. Every time motherfucker do that shit, all that shit have motherfuckers back bringing that shit up. This is 7 years ago, like you know what I'm saying, like all that shit was over with, squashed, whatever, and
Yeah.
motherfuckers just keep bringing it up. You feel me?
Yeah.
And motherfucker got, you know what I'm saying. I got niggas and family members and all type of shit that wasn't cool with all that shit, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And like I said, I told motherfuckers not to retaliate on that shit. Like I was fighting a Fed case back then and a hell of shit going on. And
Yeah.
so, you know what I'm saying, it was what it was. I went through there and I got into it with an individual. Didn't have to do nothing with Philthy. Had to happen to get
Okay.
into a situation. I got into a situation, confrontation, whatever, and I got shot. That was it. I mean, at the end of the day, when that shit happened, you know what I'm saying, man, was beefing. We weren't even beefing. I mean, motherfuckers was doing doing motherfucking shit hip hop.
Yeah.
In hip hop you got battles. Motherfuckers doing
Yeah.
songs and shit.
But
That's all that shit was
Philthy
to
got
me.
songs together though, right?
Huh?
You and Philthy have songs together, right?
Yeah, we got about five songs together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing with the shit was like out of everybody, out of everybody, I wouldn't suspect him to do a diss song to me when I'm the nigga that was fucking with that nigga, giving him game and shit, you know, fucking when he went on my shows, letting him open up. Like even with the
He was
Gucci
like
show,
Philthy open up for you.
like even like that Gucci show, I let him open up for me.
Yeah.
I let him open up. Or, you know what I'm saying? We have a show and he'll open up. He'll come with us. He'd be by himself. You feel me?
Yeah.
It wasn't a gang of motherfuckers from seminary that was fucking with him. He was doing
Yeah.
his thing by himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, when that situation happened, when that situation happened, I was able for a motherfucker to capitalize off of like even with Mess.
Yeah.
He paid Mess like 15,000 to do an album or whatever.
Yeah.
He paid Mess to do the album. I was even on that album.
Philthy
You feel
paid
me?
Ness to do the album.
Yeah, he paid him like 15,000 to do an album with him.
Yeah.
And I was shit. I was on one of the songs on the album or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? He was like he seen a situation where Mex took an L when he got fucked up in Reno
Yeah.
and he went in for the kill.
Yeah.
So then with me, like I said, on a song, Slide Through.
Yeah.
Let's think about this, right? Let's all think about this. My brother Keak was on a song. My brother Keak is 20 times bigger than motherfucking Philthy,
Right.
especially at that time.
Okay. Oh yeah. You talking about Slide Through and Random Justice?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you think I'm gonna take Keak off a song?
Yeah.
My brother off the song? And if I was taking somebody off the song, why would I be? Shit, if I was gonna take somebody off the song, I didn't put myself on the song.
Yeah.
You would think if I was taking somebody off the song or some hater shit or some shit like that, I'd be taking myself off the song, put myself on it or something, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
small
Philthy was
artist?
on that song
So,
originally.
so what happened was I didn't even know about that song that they did that song.
Yeah.
What happened was Raven was signed to me. I had
Yeah.
like a 5 hour deal on Raven, right? 5 hour contract on Raven. And so me and Raven fell out. And so some way I had actually did a song to a similar beat.
Yeah.
And so he got the producer to remake that same type of beat that me and one of his folks had did a song to.
Yeah.
And I guess he ended up getting Phil and getting Keak on the song.
Yeah.
And I guess it was getting played on the radio and shit. And then one of the main radio dudes came up and he was like he want to push the song. He liked the song, think you do something with it. And shit, I'm like cool. And he basically said he basically said he don't want no rappers on the song. And I said you don't want no rappers on the song. I was like shit. I'm like you tripping. I'm like shit with Keith on it. That's what's gonna make this motherfucker go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about Philthy at the time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Keak Da Sneak. I'm like, man, shit, he finna make that. Keak gonna make that motherfucker move because
Yeah.
I done seen all the shit with doing shit with Keak, what he did with my career on NASCAR,
Yeah.
and so I didn't agree with the situation, but nor did I know how the situation came about. So
Yeah.
the radio dude he told Raven to make all versions by himself.
Yeah.
So that's what Raven did. But
Yeah.
truthfully, some of the DJs was still playing the version with Philthy and Keak on the song. I
Yeah.
guess when they had it programmed in or whatever,
Yeah.
they was playing it without Keak.
Yeah.
So I mean, without them or whatever. So that was between them. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I was just saying the CEO and had the contract on him.
Yeah.
And so when it all came back down, when it was all said back and down, um, what I'm saying? I seen them going at it on Instagram and shit. Not Instagram, it was
Who was
Twitter.
going at it?
Philthy was going bad on Raven on Twitter.
For taking them off.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it really wasn't like he took him off. It was just that the radio dude just told him to do another version by himself,
yeah.
and that radio dude wanted to play that version. But
Yeah.
the other DJs could play what they wanted to play.
Yeah.
Some DJs still played like Big Von still played the version with Keak them on a song. Big Von never stopped playing the version with them on a song.
Yeah.
And so then after that, I didn't know nothing about it. Like at the end of the day, me and Philthy had a relationship to where he could call me and ask me personally
Right.
about what was going on, because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And Raven lied if he ever said that I said something. He can't come in public and say that Kafani told him nothing about taking nobody off. It was
Yeah.
a radio dude that took him off. Basically, the whole thing that just came back around with the Philthy situation. I don't even want to keep on speaking on it, but basically what happened was I put out a verses. I seen Jeezy and Gucci do the little verses, and I was like, shit, man, Oakland, we should do a versus. So I just put out there like I got 10 songs that
Yeah.
I put up against any rapper in Oakland. I got 10 songs, and I just dated the times. I said from 2007 to the present, I
Yeah.
could put up 10 songs against any Oakland rapper,
Yeah.
and I still feel that way. I got records. I mean, at that point in time, during that point in time, all my songs was getting played on the radio, getting spent in the club, all that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's facts with that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's a few motherfuckers who spoke up and spoke the real. I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, with this internet shit, man, His motherfuckers hide behind phones. You don't know who they is.
Yeah.
Little kids, bullshit.
Yeah.
But real motherfuckers who know Kafani got records.
Yeah.
And and it wasn't even directed at dude.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess dude heard about it or whatever, and he hit Fab like, man, I got 100,000.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. So Fab like hit me like Phil said he got 100,000 or some shit about it or whatever. So I
Yeah.
get a thing. It wasn't about no money to me.
Yeah.
Saying,
I'm just trying to do it.
so you know, so I'm just doing it. You know, so I've been having bread. I mean,
Yeah.
motherfuckers know what's up with me.
Yeah.
But so so basically we got on the live, and as I we get on the live, he was already on that hype on some on them. He was already on the hype. So when I got, you know, so I already kind of expected, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna be some tense
Yeah.
type of shit. Because the last time we talked on the phone, we kind of was going at it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time when I first got out of jail, when we was on the phone, we cleared the whole J Bay shit up. You know, it was a cool conversation when we was on the phone. We was on the roaster, but
Yeah.
last time we got on the phone, maybe a year and a half ago, it kind of went up. And so basically, we got on the phone, and I mean, we trying to set it up, and you know, shit, he started uh, uh, shit. I called him a bitch ass nigga or whatever. I don't know. I might have said it in conversation. I really don't even remember saying it, but my niggas, everybody said I said it. So,
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, I said it, bitch ass nigga. Ooh.
Yeah.
And he was already going in about my, you know, about my disability and all that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I stand strong on my disability. I ain't worried about it. I keep on doing my thing. I'm a motivation
Yeah.
to a lot of people out there that then got hit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I took Keak and got him back performing and doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? At first he didn't want to perform or do nothing. We had a show, whatever. I got him up there like, man, and he was gonna let the music play or whatever. But I'm like, man, we finna rock, bro.
Yeah.
And I, you know, we started rocking, doing the shit, and I threw
Yeah.
him the mic, and he started rocking. So, and I'm one of his mother, you know, he probably ever interview him, let you know that I
I've
was
been
the one.
trying to get an interview with Keak, man.
Yeah, I gotta hook it up, man. I'm gonna hook it up with you. I get that done for you. I hook that up, my boy.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want to motivate him to get back to doing this shit. He seen me doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody seen me back at it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to E40 for doing a record with me as soon as I had right after I got the hospital and shit. And I was just back at it.
Yeah.
But this whole thing was supposed to be about music. It, me and Dude got a long history, so it ended up turning to something else. And like I said, I was a bigger man, and I never, for the record, I never apologized to him. I
Yeah.
apologized to him. I
Yeah.
apologized to people who look up to me, my family, and all that. You know what I'm saying? For me to go out of character to even fall into that little trap again. You know what I'm saying? And so I decided to say that I'm done with it. I'm gonna be the grown man. I'm not gonna keep on playing all these little kids games. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all this back and forth about who got more money and who got this and that. I ain't finna go about it. Same time, bro, I'm fighting the case, bro. So it's some stuff I really can't even talk about. So as a man, as a grown man, as a grown man, I just decided like, man, I'm done with this shit. You feel me? Like I ain't finna keep on playing the childish games.
Yeah.
And so for the record, you know, like I said, I ain't apologizing to him. I was apologizing to the people that
Yeah.
look up to me and and all that. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
And like, you know, motherfuckers throwing disses and, you know, throwing disses and subliminals about motherfuckers can't come to the seminary and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me go to seminary and just finish the task and want to shoot the video,
Yeah.
shoot the little video. And that shit was, at the end of the day, like I said, I wouldn't even, that song that I did, man, it was, if anybody can say I'm playing,
Yeah.
whole song, I'm playing with this shit.
Yeah.
This shit, I ain't taking this shit ain't serious for me. I
Yeah.
ain't trying to battle rap, no shit like that. I'm just trying to I'm just about the bag.
Yeah.
But, you know, I fell into the little trap, but I won't fall into it again. You know,
Yeah.
maybe one day, me and dude be able to have a civil conversation. But
Yeah.
you know, at this point, we can't, and I'm just go like I said, I'm just gonna leave it on because it ain't. I mean, it ain't. It's where you go. It ain't. You ain't go. It ain't gonna take it nowhere. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like where else you trying to go with it?
Yeah.
You feel me? So,
Yeah. No, no,
motherfuckers
I
living
got
their
you.
lives living good.
Shit,
If you living,
now go ahead.
I said, if you living your life living good with your feet kicked up, you feel
Yeah.
me? Mine definitely kicked up right now, chilling. You know what I'm saying? And my environment, doing what I do.
Yeah. Shit, you know, I hope everybody stay peaceful. You feel me? Shit, just you feel me? Get squashed eventually. You feel me? Uh, can you tell me how do you think jail changed your outlook on life?
Jail.
Yeah.
Well, jail just gave me a reality check, especially when you be around a lot of lifers.
Yeah.
And my last little trip that I did, I was I was in the jail was a medical facility, but it's like super max all the way to campers.
Yeah.
Cause so basically you in there with anybody. So like I was in there like with the motherfucker who killed, he in there he killed he shot that Congress lady in the head,
Yeah.
the astronaut, the twin astronauts, the little twin astronauts, the astronaut dudes, his wife, and she killed the little girl and like 6 other people. Like they had dude walking that yard and all type of other motherfucking killer motherfucker crazy motherfuckers that they had in their little like in a little psych thing. They had the Unabomber up there before for like going through a test, like, you know what I'm saying, a blind shake, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, up there. So it was a lot of, a lot of shit. So, and it's a lot, it's a lot of lifers on the yard. So it just gives you a reality check for us when you on yards like that where motherfuckers not going home,
Yeah.
where like they need to like it's a point system in the feds, and it's like one point I have you life and another point I have you with the 36 years, 35 years or something.
Yeah.
And it was just it was just fucked up seeing certain older motherfuckers in there that don't even need to be in there. Like
Yeah.
they ain't go do shit to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a waste of money. Like
Yeah.
the government wastes so much money. Like I'm sitting there waiting on the bed to get there. I'm handcuffed. I'm handcuffed to at a hospital. I'm handcuffed to the bed. 3-point restraints. Got my feet shackled.
Yeah.
Got one of my arms shackled. I was there for like 3 months,
God damn.
and I'm getting guarded by two armed guards. So they doing 8-hour shifts. So I got 6 people on me a day, 24/7, and so I got a little small ass 13-inch TV to watch all day,
Yeah.
and I couldn't talk to my family, no
Damn.
nothing.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And the whole thing is because the government rather spend millions of dollars to have me locked up in that little hospital, in a regular hospital, spend all that money, have me in a regular hospital, and let somebody else go home on a home confinement or something.
Yeah.
So they making them do their whole sentence and then let me go
Yeah.
instead of giving them home confinement.
Yeah.
Because like people with disabilities, they won't give them house arrest because they said that a halfway house, they be like the halfway house don't have facilities to for you to go, but it's a lie because the facility, the halfway house in Oakland, has a ramp where you can go up in there on your wheelchair,
Yeah.
and Sacramento just shot it down.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even able to get out. I wasn't even able to get out on ankle monitor and nothing.
Yeah.
So the system fucked up. Like motherfuckers paying all these tax dollars, bro. Who got 9 to 5s paying all these tax dollars? Money is just getting wasted by the government.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much money it wastes.
Yeah. Since like with you having the disability, how you talked about like people look up to you. You have like you're inspiring the people. Like how has that been, and how have you been able to deal with that?
At the end of the day, I always been a leader. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a follower. I always been a leader. So it was easy for me to take that task to be able to help people out because shit, my whole adult life I've been helping motherfuckers out. So uh, I feel like it's an obligation to me. I feel like it's an obligation to show people that you can still do whatever you want to do and be able to succeed at what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I take time on my schedule to go meet up with, you know, other people who just like was, you know, might have just got shot, got paralyzed, and a lot of people used to see my videos and see shit, different stuff, seeing me at Fairmont doing different stuff, and they'll be reaching out like, man, I want to do what Kafani doing. You feel me? When they were seeing me doing all, you know, I used to be on Instagram showing, you know, me exercising and doing the different shit, like the different therapies and how they was having me standing up and how I had like a walking machine and all that type of stuff, you know. And people just, you know, people just be wanting to, you know and you know how to get into these different programs and different stuff like that. And you know, just with my status out here, I be kind of like getting, you know, I be knowing about shit that other people don't know about. And like, you know, when it comes to like, you gotta think about it, right? I'm from Oakland. It's so many people get killed, but it's like how my boy just got shot yesterday. Imagine how all the people get shot but don't die. You see what I'm saying? If he wouldn't have been, he got hit with hollows. How I got hit with hollows. If he wouldn't have, if he would have been outside and they didn't hit his car up, the impact of those bullets, he probably be either dead or paralyzed. Because anytime you use hollows, and you hit somebody in their chest somewhere, you can paralyze them. That's how most people get paralyzed. Because the shrapnel, it you know, when it hits you, it spread on contact. It bursts on contact. So, you know, those type of bullets, that's fragments, go all over the place. So, like, even with me, with my paralysis, it was a bullet that went through my neck. It barely missed my jugular. The fragments missed my heart, and it hit my lung. One of the fragments hit my lung, and another fragment hit my vertebrae. And it tapped my vertebrae, and it tapped my spinal cord and bruised it. But like I got complete feeling. I got complete feeling through my whole body. I feel like it, you know, like I did before. It's just that I don't got no movement. That's the thing with me. Like I can feel everything because I'm not like a complete. I'm not complete. It's like it's just a bruise, and then, you know, like with nerves, it just take a long time for your nerves to grow back. Yeah, because like my shoulder, one of the bullet fragments was in my shoulder, and I couldn't raise my hand up. And the whole time I was going through therapy, hospital, I couldn't raise my hand up. But once I got home, I just started being able. I started putting I would lift my hand up with my arm, and then it dropped. I kept doing that shit, and then after a couple of weeks, that motherfucker stood up. And then next thing I know, I tried to lower it. I couldn't lower it. I lowered it myself, and I just kept doing it. Then next thing you know, my shit started back working. And I just went to the. I had a personal trainer who was working me out, and I got my shit back. Shit came back. It's just that, like,
that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, but you know what? They got this shit, man. They got this shit now, right now. They got this chip they can put in your back, man. They've been doing little test studies, man, and people have been walking and shit, like getting back.
What is it, like a machine or what?
Nah, it's like a chip. They put it like right below your injury. Because it's a known fact that your brain really don't control the movement to your legs and shit like that. So they got a chip. And with that chip, at first it would only work on like your right side or your left side. And when that chip is on, you can actually move your legs, move your toes, do everything you want to do.
That's crazy.
As you thinking about it. And then like a woman, she walked, a dude walked through the like Mayo Clinic, through the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. That's where I was in prison at. I was by the Mayo Clinic in
Yeah.
Rochester, Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, so it's hope to all you dudes out there and females out there that's paralyzed. It's definitely hope
Yeah.
that you'll better walk again and be back cool with that shit. It's just about when the FDA will approve the stuff,
Yeah.
and you know what the real big thing is money. They get money. It's money with these catheters and all this different shit that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? For people who got strokes and different shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, being paralyzed is like, when people get strokes and shit, same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, the shit like bigger. So like for motherfuckers to be sitting back clowning and all that shit,
Yeah.
hey, you never know, man. You live long enough, man. Motherfucker fucking around, have a stroke, any type of shit, and fuck you over. And the question is you gonna be able to get back?
Exactly.
Is you gonna be able to take it?
Yeah.
Because a lot of motherfuckers gonna kill themselves.
Yeah.
Motherfucker like me, I am not finna do none of that. I'm finna keep on getting this bag and doing me. Nobody can't hold me down. Nobody can't stop me from doing nothing that I don't want to do. You feel me?
Yeah, shit. If you keep that mindset strong like that, you're gonna be solid for sure. I
Yeah.
gotta ask you though, do you believe when an artist gets popping, they should move away from their city?
Ooh, damn. Phone fell around. Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta get back to the thing. My bad. My fault. That's a good question. Sorry about that, buddy.
No, you good. You good.
Turn that around. So you
Oh, I
read that
got you.
question.
Yep. Do you believe when an artist gets popping, they should move away from their city?
Um, and so I could say yes and no. I mean, like when I was super popping in my city, like everybody knew who I was and all that. I shit. I had bought a house in Concord or whatever,
Yeah.
and but I still have my studio in Oakland. So like I was still in Oakland all the time and doing shows out here too, besides going out of town doing shit.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it was haters or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It just depends on where you from, what city you from. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like the Bay Area is so big and got so many little cuts and spots you could duck off at and spots you could stay at where
Yeah.
you cool. I could say in the Bay Area, you really don't gotta move. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But when you in certain cities where it's small at, like Louisiana and certain areas out there,
Yeah.
and you get too big for the city, yeah, you gotta move. Because at the end of the day, the whole motto of the whole thing is to try to get out the hood, not
Yeah.
stay in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you know what I mean? That's because at the end of the day, no matter who you is, if you still stay in the hood and you super shining on motherfuckers, you got motherfuckers who go try to they go come test you and they go come test you and they go try to do something. Just like motherfuckers nowadays will kill somebody just to say that they was one that did it.
Exactly.
And go and go do life and go do all the shit that say they kill you, but don't understand when they get to that prison. When they get to that prison, when there ain't no guns, you gotta stand on your own. You gotta stand on your own too.
Yeah.
Them be the motherfuckers who would be the bitches and the faggots to get turned out
Yeah.
and all the shit unless they click up. You feel me? Then they gotta go click. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
gotta click up. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been going, you know what I'm saying? I've been going to, prison and jails and seeing how this shit go.
Yeah.
You get these little young motherfuckers out there that had a pistol and it knocks some, you know what I'm saying, knocks some down
Yeah.
and don't realize once they go to jail, man, that motherfucker be the most harmless motherfucker in the world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got the motherfucker little ass little killers be little puppies in the motherfucking jail. All them dope fiends and niggas was pistol whipping and shit. The dope fiends getting to eat that food.
Yeah.
The dope fiends, fucking around and be fucking around and be the ones who be running the pod and all the shit.
Yeah.
So these little motherfuckers got to, click up and try to jump up on them.
Yeah.
But when you get to prison and all that shit, man, it's rules to this shit. It's rules to this shit when you get to prison. So if you think you Mr. Tough Guy or whatever and ain't go listen, the motherfucker gonna show you a rude awakening.
Yeah.
I done seen it happen.
Do you believe in aliens or ghosts?
I believe in aliens and ghosts.
Yeah.
Man, that's a touchy subject, man. I know. I mean, I know it's a higher power.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when you really think about it, it got to be something beyond us somewhere.
Yeah.
It can't just be us here on Earth. I mean, you got so many galaxies and planets and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That it got to be something beyond just us. Somewhere else.
Yeah.
It got to be a ghost. I ain't never seen no ghost, so
yeah.
I don't really, I think at the end of the day, we like it's like this. Like if I was to put my brain in your brain, it would still be me in your body.
Yeah.
So like the body ain't what it is. It's like your brain or is your brain your soul? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's really that's really you. Because over the years, your body will transform. But no matter what, how you think, your soul and your body is you. So you'll think you can do the same things and feel the same way. Because even though like I'm paralyzed now, I still feel the same like how when I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might not be able to do the shit, but
yeah.
I still feel it. So like, I still like feel like I can. And I know a lot of older people who get hella old, but they sharp as attack.
Yeah. Like you're right.
So I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't experienced no situation with no ghosts. Ain't none of my family members that came back and talked to me and popped up on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And God, and for sure, God ain't said nothing to me.
Yeah.
So I ain't never. I pray every night, and I ain't never got a response.
Yeah.
But I do know that there is a higher being, a higher power beyond us, because shit, just like all this technology, everything that's going on, this ain't new. Like this last 100 years that we live, the technology and everything is evolved the way it did in this last 100 years.
Yeah.
Gotta be something bigger, man.
Yeah. I know you. Go ahead.
No, I was saying it gotta be something bigger.
Yeah. All time. I know you just dropped a new project, Babyface Assassins, The Rebirth. Just talk about that a little bit. What was the mindset for that? People can go find that on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, man. Babyface Rebirth. It's basically, what I'm saying, banging his Ice King music, and I got motherfuckers with this BFA tatted on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is dead. Our motherfuckers is locked away in prison. They got this shit tatted on them, you know what I'm saying? And like BFA, man, we used to be like 50, 60 deep. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? The BFA's been a movement for me, and a long way. We done had a gang of, it's a gang of people that's still, you know what I'm saying, rep BFA. And so I was just talking with Sav. I'm like, man, let's just do an album called Babyface Assassins. This the rebirth. Like, we bring this BFA shit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a gang of niggas that bang that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my gang motherfuckers got that shit tatted on them and really been fucking with it and living with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a movement. We started off Baby Assassins as a group. Now it took off more to a group because we had street niggas banging that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just motherfuckers don't even rap banging that shit.
Yeah.
And what I want to do with it is I want to start just doing different, almost like how Mac Dre, how they was doing I was on one of them. I did an album called His Nation
Yeah.
before, but what I want to start doing is I want to start gathering different artists, and especially I want to get back because like let's say for instance Raven Justice, I'm gonna put him on. You know what I'm saying? People who don't know, and I had got him lined up with deals and shit, and
Yeah.
there's certain politics, some of the deals fell through or we didn't take the deal. You know what I'm saying? Different shit. And what I'm trying to do is with the Babyface Assassin rebirth is that's with me now bringing out younger artists and bringing out other artists and bring them to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because on the album, everybody on there, you know what I'm saying, I got up and coming artists on that album. You know what I'm saying? So it's me and Sav, the Moneymaker.
Yeah.
We've been banging this BFA shit for a long time. And so we did the album with that, and that's me giving him another platform. That's me giving him a platform. We're doing an album with me. That's giving him a platform.
Yeah.
Then we got Counter Germ. I'm giving him a platform, 50K. I'm just giving all my youngsters a platform.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to signing artists and putting on other artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for any artists out there that got some hot music and feel like, you know what I'm saying, they trying to do it and they serious and for real,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, email me, you know what I'm saying, they can hit me at Kafani .info@gmail,
Yeah.
or really like just get on the gram and DM me.
Yeah.
Cause like I be having hella messages, but uh, uh, I do be checking through it, or
Yeah.
people from my team check through it
Yeah.
and look for music, and I'm trying to like just put out different projects. But the whole thing with the Babyface Assassin Rebirth album is just some straight up good music, bro. It's like we got my producers DC and Mott's. They some up and coming new producers from Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, I pretty much manage them, and they are my exclusive producers. You know what I'm saying? They was doing they did was working with D-Lo also.
Yeah.
They did the trap spot.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, most of the little D-Lo new hits that D-Lo got. My producers made that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I ain't no hater. I'm spreading out the wealth and getting my producers out there.
Yeah.
Doing work. We got you know what I'm saying, like we got our producer team going on.
Yeah.
We got the Ice King Films. That we shoot all our own videos. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game for so long,
Yeah.
like in every video I shoot, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to get it on BET Jams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's still a big feat. Like it ain't no real outlets for these young rappers no more. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like in my day, you know, we had a different video outlets and different shit. Like you don't got no video outlets like that. Like you got to be on like mainstream label to even
So
get
you
on.
we got to be on like a little mainstream to get on that now.
Yeah. But me, you know what I'm saying? Me, I've been in the game long. I'm still able to get on there. I still got that platform.
Yeah.
I still got that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers might not know that because like a lot of the younger generation don't really know me and my shit. But maybe now since we done had these different conversations about what you want on,
Yeah.
hopefully people going back and checking and they'll see what I've been doing. Like, and I still got music.
I know some of your records for sure, but shit, it's for sure. It might be some niggas younger than me. I'm 27 though. You feel me? But
Yeah.
that's my era though. You feel me?
Yeah. So of course you're gonna be up on top of it.
Yeah.
But a lot of these cats is 21, 18, 19,
Yeah.
and
If I
They, I mean,
Yeah.
they was motherfucker. They wasn't able. They probably wasn't even able. They probably was in Pampers still. Some
Yeah, I'm saying
motherfuckers.
probably was that probably was still in elementary school or some shit. Couldn't
Hell yeah, motherfuckers be
listen
coming
to
up
the
to me like, yeah, motherfuckers like, man, I remember your songs. I was in junior high and
yeah,
wooty woo woo, or you came to my high school because we used to go to high schools and shit like that. And
yeah.
I be sitting back looking at them like they grown as shit. I'm like, damn, I was your high school. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So at the end of the day, like Fab, like even like Fab said, he's like, man, I got hits
yeah,
that don't got no views on YouTube. YouTube just took off in the last 3 years, bro.
yeah,
See, before, I mean, when I was putting out videos, we weren't tripping on YouTube. You had to watch on your computer to watch YouTube. You can watch on your phone on YouTube.
yeah,
Now YouTube is in your house and all that. So I mean, it's a different subject.
yeah, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. What I see you have Mess on your new album. What's your relationship with Mess?
Man, Mess super cool, man.
Yeah,
Like, you know, he like another brother, man. I you know what I'm saying, grew up fucking with Mess, man, and Quinn, listen to Explosive Mode and shit like that. And
yeah,
Mess was doing, you know what I'm saying, Mess was doing bad or whatever, and I had my brother go snatch him up. We the ones who went and snatched him up
yeah,
from when he was on when he was in Richmond.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My brother in Richmond, you feel me? I fuck with my Richmond niggas. My Richmond niggas push a real hard line here. So
yeah,
niggas had to go snatch Mess up, man, and get him from up over there.
yeah,
And so, you know, I don't know if motherfuckers go back on Instagram and shit, you'll see that I was the one who was really trying to support Mess and really go.
yeah,
And motherfuckers seen me doing all, you know, motherfuckers seen me doing it, and everybody else came aboard
yeah,
when they seen me fucking with it and came aboard
yeah,
trying to get Mess back cool. And so, you know what I'm saying, I got it back cool, and then we went to the lab, and you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers work fast, man.
yeah,
We knocked out an album in like a day.
yeah. How
And
you
we
how you
knocked
doing
it
right
out.
now? He cool?
I ain't even talked to him. Uh last I knew he was locked up for that
Okay.
robbery shit.
Yeah,
I mean they pushing his page, but to me it seemed as if he's still locked up. I mean, I haven't checked to see
yeah,
what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I DM'd the page like, man, what's going on? You know, let me know what's going on with Mess. Man, he needs some money or
yeah,
what he need or what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker go look out.
yeah. Can you tell me what is the biggest lesson you've learned in the industry so far?
The biggest lesson I learned in the industry
Yeah,
is you can't trust nobody. Everybody and anybody will snake you to try to get to the top.
yeah,
And always believe this, what I learned from the industry is everybody you see on your way up,
yeah,
you gonna see them on your way down.
yeah,
So you gotta learn how to humble. I learned to humble myself
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying, and just know that the industry is fake
yeah,
and you gotta go and get what you gotta go in there and get it. And when I like I was already taught the game about, you know, how the industry go. So I
yeah,
was already ready for it. So like that's why like when I had got my deal, when I saw my deal with Koch
yeah,
before they went to E1, when I signed that deal, I already knew it was up. So I already went when I went and made all the contacts that they was taking me to.
yeah,
I wasn't like that dumb artist that say, "Oh, let my hit my manager," because you know, as a manager, that's what you do. You network, right? So
yeah,
I look like this. This is my opportunity that I'm on a major scale with fucking with major motherfuckers
yeah,
that I took. I went and personally, when I meet somebody, a DJ or whatever, I will
yeah,
personally like get their number and their contact and all that shit. And honestly, I got bigger. I got bigger once I got on my deal with Koch than I was with
yeah,
Koch.
yeah,
That's why, I tell everybody, I'm like, Fast Like a NASCAR wasn't my biggest song. Like,
yeah,
it's my most known song, like in the Bay. Like everybody know it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't need, like I said, at the end of the day, like it's like every time difference is different. Like you don't need the motherfucking had them days you didn't need millions of views. It wasn't on you, well, on YouTube.
Yeah.
But to this day, to this day, this is motherfucking a classic. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a classic, you'll eat forever.
Yeah.
Like I'm still eating from that song. Like motherfuckers, motherfuckers can't. It's a lot of motherfuckers who do this music shit. They can't say they got one or two songs where they actually get they shit licensed and get
Yeah.
put in movies and
Yeah.
shows. You know what I'm saying? Like every year, like for NASCAR, like every year Fox hit us up for a licensing agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I be licensing my songs. I be licensing my songs out. Like people don't even know the other side of the game about licensing.
Yeah.
Like we be making songs and that you never hear and shoot them to get licensed because like you can make music and scores just to go to movies, TV shows, and different shit that nobody's never gonna actually really hear. You know, here it might be come on a TV show or it might come on here,
Yeah.
and you just got cashed out way more than putting the song out for sale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All times.
And you know, and with the industry, man, it's about just making it's about just building relationships and not burning up bridges.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers feel when they get hot that they gonna stay hot, and motherfuckers gotta realize that nobody can stay hot forever.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna end up taking a everybody gonna end up taking a fall. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like prime example, Fab told me about a situation when he had with Bavgate,
Yeah.
and this is the time Fab was on fire.
Yeah.
So him and Bavgate got into it, and Bavgate ended up telling him like, "See how you doing me? Somebody else gonna do you the same way." Because you know Bavgate was steady mobbing. Them motherfuckers was having platinum plaques and all type of shit.
Yeah.
Steady mobbing when they was with P on the Limit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Fab was like, "Man, a youngster did to him like, oh shit, without Dope Era, you wouldn't be shit right now."
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Saying like his shit fell off.
Yeah.
So it's a prime example. It's just this is an example of shit that at the end of the day, like you can't just stay hot. You just can't stay super hot forever.
Yeah.
But but as long as you build a fan base and build you a cool fan base that you good with,
Yeah.
you gonna be able to stay forever making your bread. And that's the reason why I can still say I can rap and
Yeah.
still do music.
Yeah.
Is because I got a steady fan base that when I put out music, they
They
going to get it, and
Yeah.
I'm getting the bag from it.
Yeah.
Because trust me, if I wasn't getting the bag from doing this shit, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be worth my time.
All times.
You feel me?
For my final question, I want to ask you: what advice would you give to the younger you?
What advice I give to the younger you as far as music or just in general?
In general.
In general, I advise to the normal youth in general is to go out there and get an education and not try to get to the bag, not want to chase a bag at an early age and risk your freedom of
Yeah.
doing dumb shit. Go do it the right way. Go to school, go to college,
Yeah.
and do it. Because my little sister, she went to Cornell, Ivy League, graduated, went to Michigan, got her degree,
Yeah.
and she, you know what I'm saying, and she making over six, you know what I'm saying, she making over six figures right now. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And motherfuckers her age and her for her generation, they not doing that. They wanted to go the fast route, slide and doing all those other shit, and
Yeah.
that game over with. If you can't stay up with the game, you gonna take that fall.
Yeah.
And then if you don't got no education behind it, you gonna be working a dead end job. So
Yeah.
my advice to the youth is just, man, get your education.
Right.
That's something nobody can take from you, no matter what.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that education from you. So
Yeah.
my advice is to do it. Because I mean, even when I was coming up, like shit, I went to college. I went to San Francisco State, but I fucked around with still in the streets and shit, and caught a robbery case because I'm still robbing motherfuckers going to college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I got it out, I transferred to try to get away and get out and just something different in New Orleans. I was going to the University of New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I was still fucking around. I got, and went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't finish school, but I preach that to my kids. Preach that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put school first, because that schools was gonna take you there to get that real job.
Yeah.
I mean, we all as black people coming up right now, everybody want to be, a rapper, or everybody want to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? We got to think bigger than that. Or for us females, they want to be models, and now they, like strippers and shit. And they beauty, that beauty don't last forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think my main thing to the youngsters, man, is just try to go get an education.
Yeah. You got any final words for the people?
My final words to the people, man, is just, man, go out there and try to get your bag, remain humble. And when you get in your bag, man, make sure you just give back to the community. Make sure you just make sure you stay real to yourself. At the end of the day, that's all you gotta do is be real to yourself. And look at me, man, for an example of look at me as an example of sometimes you can make a mistake and bounce back.
Yeah.
Like I take my situation, like I think back on it and be like, damn, did I have to do this? Did I have to do that? So sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side and let it all go. Because sometimes it don't be worth it.
Yeah.
Sometimes your pride, and your ego put you in a fucked up position. And that go for anybody, because anybody can be touched at any minute.
Yeah.
At any minute your life could change.
Yeah.
For the good or for the bad.
Yeah.
And so people need to know that.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, a person like me, I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? I got tough skin. Like I don't pay attention to what the comments is saying and what's going on with that. I bypass all that. I don't even pay attention. I barely even read that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shit can't get to me. So if I do read it, I laugh. That shit be making me, that shit, like, I be laughing at that shit. Like motherfuckers really taking their time out the day to wanna hate on a motherfucker all day. Yeah,
That should
like
be crazy.
that shit just be crazy. And then that same motherfucker that's hey, it's so funny though, right? Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
A motherfucker was hating on me one time on the gram. So I went back and looked on his page and see who he's friends with, right? And I find out and see that this motherfucker was friends with somebody like with Thizzler or something. So I go call one of the motherfuckers at Thizzler, like, Wookie Woo. He's like, yeah. I was like, man, give me his number. So this motherfucker sitting there talking mad shit. Man, I call his phone. And he like, who is this? I'm like, what's up? It's Kafani, what's up?
Yeah.
That motherfucker froze. That motherfucker, this Kafani for real? This Kafani for real? Oh my God. He's like, bro, I'm a fan, bro. I was just on there just talking shit, man.
Damn.
I'm really your fan, man. I just want to see. I just don't like you doing all this beef stuff and back and forth, man.
Yeah.
I just like to hear your music. And from a couple of those experiences, I done did that before. Actually, went and found out who was talking shit and called them.
Yeah.
Got the number and called them.
Are you done that before?
They always, every time was a fucking fan.
That's crazy.
And I can go out and be out everywhere and people see me all the time. People motherfucker, I'm not hard. It's easy to recognize me and see me. And every time I'm out, like, I'm out, go to the mall or go somewhere, whatever, you're showing up with love.
Yeah.
I've never been disrespected
Yeah.
in the public. No one's ever disrespected me. And so like I said, you can't let the little shit hide behind the background talking shit, because a motherfucker ain't gonna never do it to your face.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me.
Yeah. Shit. Pops, you already know. Shit. Kafani, I appreciate you for sliding through for the interview, man. You feel me? I wish you much success moving forward. And, it's all love on this end.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I see you want to up and come up and doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get your platform and get you, man. Pass a motherfucker like a DJ Vlad, man. Be a real one, man. I want to see one of my real ones get up there, man, and do it big. You know what I'm saying? Taking your platform and growing it to be, you know what I'm saying, bigger than all these other motherfucking platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Getting
yeah,
the support.
we trying to be the biggest out there.
Exactly, man. So I'm here whenever you need me, man. I got you.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you.
It's all good, bro.
You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.